all around. So if you can't hear me, I apologize. Look for my post-game recap if you can still hear me. I'll send out my recap. Don't worry. This is cool. Marconi dealing to Green. He's got a 1-1 count. Green, a diving stop, not able to come up with it, and it'll trickle into the outfield. And that'll be extra base hits for sure as Valent ends up on third base. Green with a 4-hit day, 3 singles and a double, showing why he's the number 2 prospect for the Tigers. Oh, he did double on that. 2 doubles and 2 singles. And that'll be Ryan Kreidler now, as Marconi does have a little bit of a leash. Try to get through the end of this game. But he's got 2 runners in scoring position and nobody out here for Ryan Kreidler. And his first offering comes in a strike. We've got everything back up and running, so that's good. We can get the last part of this game. Here's the 0-1 now from Marconi. Duran holds a pitch on the outside corner, a big pickup for strike number 2. Marconi did let off 2 base runners in the 8th, and he ended up striking out the side, so he did get the job done. And we'll see if he can do so here. This one's down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good take there by Kreidler. With runners in scoring position and nobody out, they're going to look to be careful as they're down by 6 runs. And this one popped foul, so Kreidler will stay alive. Not many fans left in the ballpark at all. This is getting late at night, 11 o'clock here, one of the later games the Fightins have played in. Tough with that rain delay. And they even went into extras. That was 3:37 when they went to the 11th here at the ballpark. Their shortest game, 2:15 in Harrisburg, 2:18 at FirstEnergy Stadium. Those were both 9-inning contests. Or I imagine actually they were probably 8.5 at Reading and 9, maybe 8.5 too. If Harrisburg was winning that game, I think they were. Anyways, 2 balls, 2 strikes here. And a strike out swinging as Ryan Kreidler goes down. That's the 4th K for Brian Marconi. But he still has some work to do with 2 runners in scoring position. And Spencer Torkelson, the number 1 Tigers prospect, up at the plate. I feel like even if you don't know a lot about baseball, you probably know about Spencer Torkelson. He's been the highest touted prospect, I would say, aside from like Wander Franco, and he just made his debut, so maybe left in the minors. Bryson Stott, of course, up there as well. Pitches a ball into Torkelson, who's been pretty quiet throughout the day. Did have a walk back in the 3rd, also grounded into a double play. Marconi gets a strike from him. It's 1-1. A ball comes into Torkelson. It's 2-1 here. 2 runners in scoring position. Marconi trying to close it out in the bottom of the 9th. And he's reached 42 pitches here in just an inning and a third. And I don't imagine, unless it gets real dicey, that he wouldn't finish off this game. Gets Torkelson jammed up on the inside. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. And I told you the same thing happened in the 8th, and Marconi got them down 1-2-3. We'll see if he can pick up the same thing in the 9th. 2 runners on here, and just an out. Torkelson at the plate with a 2-2 count. And the lefty deals, and Torkelson down on a foul tip. He looks very frustrated as he rips off his batting gloves. There's 2 away now for Marconi and the Fightins as Torkelson goes down on a strikeout. That's number 5 for Marconi here, and he's 1 out away from closing this game. And the Fightins taking the Tuesday victory over the Erie SeaWolves. But he's got to get this final out, and it'll be against Dylan Dingler. 2 walks and a triple today. That triple scored 2 runs. Marconi's first offering gets away from Duran, but he's able to keep it in front of him. And it's a called strike, so it works out for the Fightins. 0-1. Bottom of the 9th, there's 2 outs and there's 2 runners on. Brian Marconi deals the 0-1 to Dingler way outside. Nice stop there by Duran. 1-1. Getting close to the end of the game here. Marconi upstairs, 2 balls, 1 strike. Just 2 strikes away from slamming the door shut on these SeaWolves. Kicks and fires this one outside. A nice snag by Duran once again. 3 balls, 1 strike. Now, Dingler does have first base to go to. That wouldn't really affect Marconi at all if he was sliding on in there. And then Marconi would be up to face Andre Lipsius with the bases loaded, which obviously wouldn't be ideal. So Marconi looking to get the job done right now. 2 on, 2 out here, bottom 9. Here's the 3-1 pitch, a ground ball deep in the hole to Tatum, across the diamond, and they've done it. The Fightins take game 1 of the series 9-3 over the Erie SeaWolves. They're elated, high-fiving each other as Stokes and Tatum, the corner infielders for the Fightins, a big hug there. A great play by Tatum to close out the game, and Marconi slams the door shut on the SeaWolves. The Fightins take game 1 9-3, and game number 2 tomorrow 7:05 p.m. Thanks for joining me on the air, fans. I'll see you tomorrow.